Today we're going to show you the 2022 Keystone Sprinter 330 KBS. Come on. Hello, we're back. We are here at Fraserway RV Centre in Kamloops, British Columbia, Canada, where we're going to show you the Keystone Sprinter, the 2022 330 KBS. Very nice trailer, new to our channel. Welcome. We're happy to have it. And we're going to take you around. We're going to show you the outside and then we're going to show you the inside. And at the end, we'll link to the construction details video that we've made. We will also show you in the description below the RV research tool that we use and should help you out if you're looking to buy an RV as well. And there'll be the timestamp so you can jump around. There will be the currency converter so that you can work out the numbers. And of course, if we're providing you with any value, in the description is a link where you can buy us a coffee. Today, we want to say thanks to Holly O. We really appreciate the support. So let's get on taking a look at this Sprinter. So here at the front, you get this very nice fiberglass cap with nice decals. It's got some lighting. It's very cool. And this is a window. I couldn't believe it. I didn't even notice it was a window until I went inside and went, hey, there's a window up there. Because you can't really tell, but it is. And it's really cool. So I can't wait to show that to you. You do get a plastic rock guard. I'm not really loving the height of it. I think it should be up a little higher. Moving around, you get two 30-pound propane tanks. You get an electric jack system. And then coming around to this side, underneath, we have the electric stabilizer jacks. Now, these are levelers, not just stabilizers. They're levelers as well, but I haven't found the actual control piece. But I have a sneaking suspicion it might be behind door number 1 or door number 2. They did not unlock these for us, so I can't actually open it, but I will ask some questions before we leave and try and figure that out for you. Also over here is your city water connection for the post and your freshwater fill for your tank. You get 3 slides on this rig, very nice ones as well. And they are all cable driven slides. We like that. That's a strong, good system. I want to take you over to the tire area here. You do get aluminum wheels, and these are the Trailer King RST. Let me find the numbers there. ST225/75R15. So that's what the tires are. You do get a heated and enclosed underbelly on this trailer, and there's even the Astrofoil in there, but go and listen to everything that we told you in the construction video to learn more about that. But what I wanted to point out all along this side is the draining system. So if we look under here, you can see there is a hookup to drain and there's a valve there. It looks like a black system, but they've identified it here on the side as gray. It makes sense to me that it's gray. It just looks black. Now, coming down this way, more leveling jacks down here. And over here is another drainage spot with a gray valve. I know this one's gray because of the size of the piping that goes to it. Now, there's one more. Follow me. We're going to climb under here and I'm going to show you this one. And this is another drainage system with another valve, which appears again to be a black system. So here's the challenge that I'm having. Let me come out and tell you. You've heard me wonder about things that have multiple drainages because you have to wire your hose when you're at a park, or you have to, when you're at a sandy dump, you got to hook up and unhook in 2 drainage spots. So my challenge here is, this is 3. It's no longer a Y, it's a fork. I don't get it. And I know that the way the floor plan is set up, they've got 2 grays and a black, which is fine. It's just all the multiple spots where you have to hook up your hose to. It's gonna be a pain. And even if you're staying somewhere long term and you have to hook it all up and leave it hooked up, you're still hooking up 3 hoses to come together to one spot. Like, seems like a lot of spots for things to get blocked up. So that's just our thoughts on that. These slides are really nice. Like I said, the cables on them are great, but no slide toppers. So that's something that I'd look into if I were you. And then coming along to this side is where we've got some storage. And I really want you to take a close look at this storage because I just have a few questions about it. In here, this would be the underneath the bed storage. And I'm hoping that you can see there is a piece of plywood there, which would make sense. But then there's this piece of carpet and there's quite a space, like a space about that big between the two, where anything that you put in here could drop down or get underneath that plywood. So as you move the slide in and out, I would be concerned that something could drop in there and get stuck, and I really just don't understand. So again, I'm always looking for more information from more reliable sources. So if there's anybody out there, an owner that understands this system and maybe I'm missing something, please put it in the comments. But our big question is, why wouldn't you just take a piece of plywood and do the whole thing in one piece?
Because it all moves, like the bed moves, that plywood would go with it, and this carpet.
Right, it's all moving at one time.
But there's chance of getting stuff between the plywood and the carpet.
I just don't know why you would leave that spot exposed. So, I mean, generally when something's getting done, there's a reason behind it. I just would like to hear more about what that reason is and why you would want to leave that gap there for things to drop down underneath. So anyways, it's a wonderful space, a little bit small in the opening here, but you can access it from the inside too. Okay, come on. Here is your 50 amp electric connection. Coming around the back, there is another storage space. These doors are on magnets. Click. And here's another storage. Now, this one's quite a bit smaller. And again, the door is small. But storage is storage. We'll take it wherever we can get it. It is prepped for a backup camera, but there isn't one there now. But if that's what you wanted, you could have that. You get your spare back here, which I like, and it's got a bit of a cover on it. I'm just looking to see no receiver hitch. And you get a ladder so you can get up to your roof and do your maintenance. And then coming around to the juicy side, this is a pretty long trailer. You're getting a large awning, LED lights, electric. It's a 2-door model. I do like that. I know it's not for everyone, but it is for us. You are getting the Lippert solid step, but I want to talk about this a little more in the sense that, first of all, it works because I can reach the handle, but you get 3 aluminum steps and you get these adjustable legs so that you can level it out. The problem is it needs a 4th. This is not a natural height. I think this could really use the 4th step. Now, I've seen these steps with 2, 3, or 4 treads on it, so I'm sure that you could get that adjusted if that was what you needed. Okay, let's keep coming. Here is your satellite and cable, your spray port, some electricity, and this is the part I'm finding odd. Here's your black tank flush. So your water fill is at the front corner. You got 3 hookups for sewer and multiple valves under there, but your black tank flush is over here. Just a thought. So here's some more steps coming up to the front. And I just want to point out, for those of you that it really matters to, there's no pass-through storage in this trailer. So just another thought. Let's take a look at the door. Nice handle, I like that. Oh goody, we get a friction door. It has a nice screen. And of course there's nothing back here because it's a friction door. So I do want to caution you, I'm now hitting the slide. I'm hitting the cable on the slide. If I push that further, I'd be hitting the slide wall. So just a thought you want to be careful of. Nice screen door, and they have now started using this new system in order to open the screen door. So instead of using this little handle, which I didn't think was a problem, so we're fixing something I didn't know was a problem. Maybe you guys are having a problem, let me know. But you now use this bar. So, you know, it's a little more like a big door would be, you know, where you have a bar to push. So you push that, bam, she closes, nice and solid, right? And you could do it from the inside, or like from the outside as well. So it's just, I guess, a little easier to hang on to. Okay, you do get a window in this door, liking that. Let's go inside and check it out. Welcome to the 2022 Keystone Sprinter 330 KBS. Now, I have to admit, I chose this one because it's kind of cool. There's just a bit of a different floor plan going on here, and I wanted to show it to you. So as we come in, you've got the panel here with your slide out buttons and light switches and awning and that kind of thing. And it does come with, I believe, a 200 watt solar panel standard, but all the other pieces, you know, the charger, the inverter, and that kind of stuff you have to add, but it's available to be added, so you could do that. The decor in here, really nice. These really went with the whites, the lights, the gray tones, and I do really like it. You get a solid surface, nice bright white countertop in this sort of an island piece that houses the sink. That's interesting, right? That's different. I like different. What I don't really like is that this is it. This is your countertop for the sink. There's no flip-ups on either side. You've got a one-piece undermount, plasticky, stainless-looking sink, but it's not split. So where are my dishes going before they go in the sink, and where are they going to get dried or rinsed? That's the question I have. So I don't see any sink cover here as well. I'm sure you could get one, whether it's a split one or a full one with the little dry rack thing. I don't know. You're going to have to manage that. You do get a very nice tap and sprayer. So I really like that. It's just not enough space around the sink for me. Underneath here is a cupboard, but it's not right to the floor, so not going to count as a garbage for me, but there is good storage in there. And then moving over here, isn't this nice cabinetry? So it's not, we've seen before the white farmhouse kind of distressed. This is more the same thing, but more in a gray. Wow. That's a lot of storage. You can put whatever you want in here. You can configure this however you want with shelving or racks or anything you can put in there to make that work. Then you move down to two decent drawers on the metal roller glides. Although these are ancient. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm saying that this is the kind of latch system you would have saw back in the 70s in Dad's old Slumber Queen camper. I guess if it works, right? And then there's another bigger one here. So I do like that. Moving around to this side, I love this. So here's some extra countertop space. So for me, this would be prep, those kinds of things. You have electricity here. It could also be a bar or coffee bar or that kind of thing. Again, very nice. Only one drawer in it, so I'm going to say that this is access to things. You do get a nice cabinet up here, but anybody see the problem I'm having? So it's really hard to reach. It's way up there at the ceiling, and this does have a tall inside. I want to say 80 inches, but I'll clarify that. I like the plasticky glass stuff in the front, but there's how do you get stuff in and out? It's just going to fall on your arm. They need to put struts there. Now, we are moving over here to the stove, which is a very nice, what brand? Keystone 3-burner propane stove. Very nice, I have to say. Let's take a look at the oven. Decent sized oven. Liking that. We've got a drawer down here as well. Liking that. You do get a glass cover over top. This is the plastic style backsplash. That's really quite nice. and it would be really easy to wash, but why the heck isn't it here? Are we just directing our splashes only to the back of the stove? I have a funny feeling mine are going to go more like that and be all over.
It's a back splash.
Okay, well, I would like some side splashes, please, because a little bit of that added on here would be really nice. Matching range hood, nice location for the small but adequate microwave. And again, that's because it's all on the slide, so I really do like that. No safety issues there. Huge problem though. There's no, how do you, handles are going to bump. You're going to have trouble like stirring and spoon. Like, it's too constricted in here for me. Just my thoughts on that. Maybe not for you, or frankly, maybe it's not that big of a deal to you, because that's how the pros and cons and the wants, needs, and priorities work when you're buying an RV. So that would be just a concern for me and maybe not for you. Over to the lovely, I'm going to say 8 cubic foot refrigerator, propane, gas, perfect height. I love this. Everything is reachable, right? I love this. And it's a good size. Then we move back to more storage. Check this out. And completely reachable with a light. How nice is that, right? And it moves down to more. Like, the pantry storage in this kitchen is fabulous. And I just love the decor of it. Then you get this. How cool is this? So it's designed, meant to be like a bit of a live edge, tabletop, bar height. You get these very nice stools. Which I don't love bar height stuff because it is actually a climb up for us. But yeah, we would eat here. We could work here. It's a nice enough surface. I mean, this is not an entertainment rig, that's for sure. But it's nice, and I love that it's unique and it's different. I just want to see if we've got any electric or USB. We do not. So as far as working here goes, that could be a bit of a challenge. Was there any here? No, but there is, just so you know, on the side of this sink, there is electric. So I could get my computer set up here and plug in there. Coming over to the entertainment, this is a TV, hey? Just looking to see if it tells me how big. No, but I will work on that. Although it says 50-37, so maybe, is that a 50-inch TV?
Probably.
Okay. That sounds good for most folks. I would think it is. Corey and I don't watch that much TV, so it's not a big deal to us. But you get this nice whole setup, sound bar, a Furrion system, very nice, with a little more storage. Like that. Not in love with the fact that they've got carpet in here. That doesn't turn my crank at all because it's right in front of the fridge and the stove. I'm going to spill there, sorry. The same spill that's going onto the not their backsplash is going onto the carpet too. What I do like though is that it's not a big lip, so I'm not banging my feet into it. While I'm down here though, I'll show you the in-floor heat ducting. And a thing that we'll talk about more when we talk about Cracker Barrel factor, but the fact is that it's in a good spot so that when the slides are in, you can still have heating. Moving around to the seating area. So, first of all, this is nice, gray, easy to wash, kind of stylish. It folds out into a bed, so this is where you put your guests. Huge windows, really big windows. Just the one roller blind. It's nice. Oh, and I do see it has this little guide, so it'll hold it in place and it won't gap out at the bottom because it's on an angle, right? So that's nice. You get a large side table here, USB plug-ins, and the blinds on the side here, because these are slider windows, so you know I love that. So this one has a roller, but on that side, it's the pleated. I don't know why they would change them up, but they do. But you get another side table here with more electric there. And like I say, this makes out into a bed. Now it's got these straps on it here for securing something. I'm going to say, just guessing, that that's to secure those bar stools. Then you move over to this slide, which also has LED lighting in it, where your theater seats are. So this has got all the bells and whistles and some storage, cup holders right in front of the TV. Nothing's blocking you. Great airflow. And let me check these windows. So they are going to be a push out window, which I don't really love because the airflow is then blocked behind the couch. I wish it was a slider. That would be better. Anyways, you get the pleated there. I see they're still going with the boxes around the windows. They could have modernized that a bit. Oh, I wanted to show you this. You get way up here, but you get some storage. It's not a lot, just because of the shape of the front there, but storage is storage, right? And it goes all the way through. So that's good too. We should also look at the ceiling because there's a lot of LED lights here. There is an AC going on. We've got AC ducting. Yeah, quite a bit of lights. And remember, it's currently just running off the panels. So that's great. Now, let me take you back and show you what's through this door and in the rest of the trailer. Come on in to the bathroom. Let me catch the lights here. This is a spacious bathroom, really big. So let's take a look at the vanity, which is huge. There's tons of countertop space here. Loving the countertop space. You've got electricity. We've each got our own sink, which really is a nice convenience for us. That's one thing the Beaver has that we really like. The taps have a different finish, but they're not actually a superior tap. They're pretty much the standard tap that you would see in most RVs, but with a nicer finish. Then you've got a mirror each, which I don't love. They need to be lower for me. They might be perfect for you. They need to be lower for me. No, not for you. No, I hear you. I hear you. They're not. You do have some storage in there. It's kind of way back there, though. This is a very deep vanity. Yeah, so that's just my thoughts on that. Below, you get more storage each. And we love this. We each get our own drawer, our own bathroom drawer. How nice is that, right? Okay, and then moving around, you get a porcelain foot flush toilet. Here's the space that I got going on for it. Where is my toilet paper holder? You're going to have to make one. I don't see it anywhere. Behind, though, is a bunch more storage. So that's always great. You can never have too much. Then, moving over to the radius shower, I do like this. I like that it's clear glass. I know it might not be Corey's thing, but it's good for me. And when you get in, that's how big it is. We got a little skylight up there. We have a one-piece surround plastic and a one-piece base, and they are just clicked together. And then again, you've got this. So, oh boy. Okay. So this is just one of those things you want to have checked before you take your RV home. This is a wonderful radius shower. It's on a track at the top. And come down and have a look here. It's on a track at the bottom. These wheels are not in the track. So is that a deal breaker, end of the world? This is the worst RV ever? No. It's just one of those things you want to check on. And they'll fix it for you. They'll make sure that gets in the track and then it'll run just like this one, which is fine. So I just want to caution you on that. Now I want to invite you into the bedroom. Now, you know I love slider doors, but you do need to be very careful with them. And these particular ones are on a track up here and then just on a little guide at the bottom, which they could slip in and out of. And if they did, then it would pull it out of the track at the top and the alignment would be a problem. So I just want you to check on those things and be super careful with them. I do like slider doors, but you want to be careful with them. But come on into the bedroom. We turn the lights on. It's a nice bedroom. There are things I like and things I don't like, but things you can change. First of all, this is, I'm sure, a king bed, which I don't like. I would rather have a queen bed, and the reason that I say that is it's quite tight between the closet and the bed. So if this were a queen bed, I think it would fit better. I'm also not in love with that this is all I'm getting for a nightstand. That's not going to be adequate for us. I do like the headboard. It's quite nice, and it's got lighting under there. You've got good size storage here, but once again, there's no struts there, so it's just going to fall down on your head. You're getting the nice slider windows on either side here to get you some good circulation. Remember though, that that's not going to work when the slide is in. Got some pleated blinds. You've got a very big closet in here. Easy to reach, nice rod and wire shelving. Electricity in here. It's nice. And these are on sliders as well, and they're more of a barn door slider. So I want to talk about these doors as well, because again, they're on a bit of a different mechanism. So you've got the barn door top where the wheels are in a rail, but underneath here at the bottom, there's actually a groove in the bottom of the door, and there's a wheel that fits in that groove and slides back and forth. And what I noticed is it's just not the smoothest system going back and forth. So it's not that it doesn't work, it's just not the smoothest system. So very nice though. I like the decor on there. Then moving over to this door, look at what you get. A ton more storage. It is lit, and it has plumbing and electrical so that you could put a washer dryer. So you could probably put a combo, or you could put a stackable in here.
I guess that's what the third tank is for. The third hose connection.
He's such a thinker.
Oh yeah.
Yep, you're probably right. So again, you get a second door in the bedroom, which we have always liked. In this particular configuration, not sure that it's needed, but it's there and I like them, so I'm keeping it. You can do whatever you want. I like this window. I like the size of it, the pleated. Here, when you move this window out, it's going to work because there's nothing blocking the airflow. Switch is way over here. I kind of would like it closer to those doors, but I guess the thought is when you come in this door, it's right here. You get this nice dresser, which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drawers. They're kind of small, but these two are bigger, so that's nice. I'm just going to lift the bed up, because remember, there was that underbed storage. I also want to take your eye down to the little wheels that are here for the for it to move in and out with the slide. So this is why that plywood is there, so that things are not dropping down. But there was that space in there that we just didn't quite figure out. I'm still interested to hear if anybody knows why that would be there. We've just never seen that on any other RV before. You also get back here another AC, LED lighting, and cable TV hookup with electricity. I'm just looking for any further heat vents.
There's one up here.
There's one here right inside the doors, and there's another one there in the bathroom. The bathroom also has a vent, so that's good too. So let's talk about the Cracker Barrel factor now. So if we bring this slide in, it's going to pretty much come up close to the dresser here, which isn't the end of the world because you can come through the bathroom and climb into bed. And frankly, you could still get into your closet because you can just throw your legs over this side and get into the closet. You could still do your laundry. Maybe not. No, you can't. This door is only going to open about that far.
If you had a queen bed,
It'll open a little further. So yeah, laundry, maybe not going to work out. Make sure you take out your undies and your jammies before you do an overnighter without pulling your slide out. And then let's go and take a look at it out here. All right, so into the main area again, we've got these two nice slides. This one, when it comes in, is going, like you'll have to move this stool out of the way, and it's going to come right up close here. This one, once you move this stool out of the way, is going to come right up close here. So the way it works is you're going to come in your door, you're going to be able to use your sink, your stove is going to be right here, but you're not going to be able to open the fridge. But you can reach the stove, the microwave, the sink, the counter is going to be blocked. You'll be able to get into this storage, and you'll be able to walk into the bathroom, and you'll be able to climb into your bed. So that's pretty good. I still want to get into my fridge. That kind of bugs me. You might be able to open it just a little bit, but you know, it's not bad. You could take out a casserole, put it in the sink, come in, use it on the microwave or the stove, maybe put some drinks in the sink as well, and then you'd be able to use the bathroom and go to bed. That's what you need to do on those overnighters, right? So I think that's pretty good. Now, let's take a look at the numbers. Now for the numbers on the 2022 Keystone Sprinter 330 KBS. I went out and took a picture so that we would have exact numbers, and the GVW on this rig is 11,500 pounds. The cargo carrying capacity came in at 1,684 pounds, and that's calculated with the freshwater tanks full. So that's pretty decent. All right, now the rest of the numbers that I have found for you. The length comes in at 37 foot 9 inches. It's a bit of a big trailer. The height, 11 foot 3 inches, and yes, this is an interior 80-inch height. The fresh water came in at 81 gallons. The gray water was at 102 gallons, so I'm suspecting that there's a couple of tanks combined there. And the black's at 34 gallons. The refrigerator size, it tells me is 7.2, but I'm thinking this fridge is bigger than that. So again, another thing to verify. Then I do a lot of research and get information from different sources, but I do use the manufacturer, obviously, because they should have the most accurate things. And what I want to caution you against is, as I'm doing my research and then I come and look at the real thing, I'm seeing differences. So in places where the manufacturer is saying it's a standard thing, then I come and look at the trailer and it's not there. And that would be like the manufacturer says this trailer has a standard fiberglass shower. That wasn't here. And it has a standard max air vent. That also wasn't here. Again, this is not a make or break point. You can still enjoy this trailer just as much. I just want to caution you that sometimes you need to look closer compared to what you think you might be seeing when you researched online, compared to what you actually see when you get here. And then you need to decide, how important are those things to you? And then that helps you make a decision on whether this trailer is right for you or not. Couple of other details. The 5,500 BTU electric fireplace, 35,000 BTU furnace, a 6-gallon gas electric water heater with a capacity of 16.2 gallons per hour. Oh, it does say here in another spot that it's a 8 cubic foot gas and electric refrigerator. So that is more like what we saw. So there's a point that is accurate in some places and different than others. So again, make sure that you're checking on all these things. The bedroom was a 70 by 80 inch king bed, so it doesn't say that a queen is an option. For us, we would have to check on that as well. And they have a solar flex package, which, like I said, is standard, is a 200 amp, but you can upgrade to more, which would be a 400. And I just want to point out that Corey and I have been filming all of this off of the lights that are running off of the panels with no batteries. So that's great. I wish we had that working that well in the Beaver, hey? And so those are all the numbers that I've got. The all-important number here at Fraser Way RV in Kamloops comes in at 77,900 Canadian dollars. So go check that currency converter to change it up for wherever you are. Nice trailer, interesting floor plan. Love to hear if you are getting it. And don't forget to click in the end here to the construction video. And I think
The
our
sun's
lights
going down.
sun's going down, our lights are fading. But at the end here, construction videos, come along on another adventure. We'll put some cards up throughout the video so that you can compare to other trailers similar to this one. And if you've liked it, give us a like, hit that subscribe button. And if we provided you with any value, please feel free, buy us a coffee, link in the description. We've loved hanging out with you today. Thanks for watching.